With the price of utility bills constantly on the rise, 6 years ago I purchased a solar panel system to help offset the high cost of energy. The system is practically maintenance free, but I typically get up on the roof at least once a year to wash the panels with soap and water. Since purchasing my system, I have no regrets because I have been enjoying lower electric bills and receiving credits for my panel's powers. However, towards the end of the third quarter of last year, I received an email from the monitoring agency informing me that my system was not generating enough power based on its capabilities. I contacted my solar installer to help troubleshoot what the problem was. Because of the effects of the pandemic, it took several months before my installer could come out to troubleshoot the problem. After analyzing the problem, we concluded that less than half of the system was generating power. Once the installers came out, they had to go through all the panel connections to determine the extent of the problem. They discovered that an animal had built its nest underneath one of the panels and chewed off several of the wires. Don't worry, no harm was done to that animal because it was already gone by the time we found the nest. These gaps between the panel brackets and the roof provide ideal housing for birds, squirrels, and other animals. All the affected wires were replaced, leaving me with a bill of close to $800. I didn't want this to happen again, so the installer and I discussed possible barriers to help avoid this problem in the future. The installers mentioned this system and told me they could install it for me for another $600. Ouch. I had already done my research and purchased the supplies myself to put it together independently. With decent weather today, let's do it. I purchased the supplies on Amazon. The kit that I purchased include the PVC coated steel mesh wire, 100 clips and washers, and 50 pieces of tie wires. My kit's PVC coated mesh wire is 98 feet long by 6 inches. I bought another 50 feet because it wasn't enough to cover my system. Let's take a closer look at the PVC mesh wires. It's flexible, like chicken wires coated with PVC. Through my research, I noticed many of the same products by different suppliers. If you plan on doing this yourself, order a kit that includes all the necessary supplies. Some kits only include the mesh wiring, while others have the clips to hold the wiring. Don't forget to wear protective gloves, and I'm using garden scissors to make cuts where I need. Working with the clips is easy. Insert the clip inside the washer and push it forward as needed to lock it in place. Let's look where the clips will attach to the panel brackets. The process is simple. Align the mesh wire with the panel brackets and the roof, and use the clips and washers to hold it in place. The clips were sticking out, so I bent them into the mesh. This is a part where you might have to cut the mesh wire. I cut it to fit over the PVC pipe housing for the electrical cables and tie the mesh wire on the bottom. If you have solar panels, you might want to consider protecting them before unwanted friends decide to shelter underneath them rent-free and trash the place when they are done. Not too long after, I was done with the whole process. Hopefully this will keep unwanted renters away so I can continue to enjoy the benefits of my panels. I hope this video was helpful and thanks for watching. I will see you in the next one.